Taxi operators in Mbombela and Mpumalanga are unhappy with the implementation of the Road Traffic Offences Act. It's after the Department of Community Safety, Security and Liaison in the province announced its implementation in 8 municipalities. The phased implementation of AARTO, which came into effect on the 1st of July, will see drivers being prohibited from renewing their licenses, having their licenses suspended or even restricting vehicles from being registered until existing fines have been settled. The aim is basically, according to government, to enhance compliance and reduce the number of road crashes. But Mbombela taxi operators are not happy with the move. The Top Star Taxi Association believes that AARTO will then negatively impact taxi owners instead of operators. Let's take this conversation further with Moeti Mmusi, spokesperson for the Mpumalanga Community Safety, Security and Liaison Department. Good to have you on SABC News this afternoon, sir. So the taxi owners are saying ultimately they are going to bear the brunt for the behavior of the drivers. Do they make a fair point?
Thank you very much to you, and then greetings to your viewers at home. I do not necessarily think it's a fair point in a context that one of the main reason for the introduction of, or for the implementation of the AARTO is to save the lives on our roads. You will remember our country is has got one of the high death toll caused by these road crashes. So when the motorists are being forced to comply and they are being made to face the consequences of any reckless behavior or any infringements, we believe this will go a long way towards reducing the number of road crashes on our roads. Even the taxi owners themselves will, in the long run, benefit out of the good behavior of the drivers that they hire, because I don't think they would want to accumulate, they don't want to be paying endless fines as a result of them not obeying the rules of the road.
But is there really a benefit for the owners if ultimately it is, for example, their cars and their registrations that would be picked up for some of the road infringements, versus, let's say, the individual who's currently driving the car when it's captured, let's say, on a speed camera, for instance?
Remember, AARTO gives you with the correct implementation, it gives the offending motorist, the person who was driving the vehicle at the time the offense that was committed, he can nominate the driver who was driving the vehicle at the time the offense was committed, so that that particular notice can be given to him. Mm-hmm. With AARTO, motorists are also able to negotiate that they are able to pay half of the total traffic fine, provided they settle the fine within 32 days. Other than that, if the total amount of a notice is over 750, they can arrange to pay it in installments. And then once they pay that, the likelihood is for them to offend again reduces minimally. So taxi owners won't necessarily be held liable, provided they nominate the driver who was in charge of the vehicle at the time the offense was committed.
And I want to pick up on something that you said, Moeti, that you said where AARTO is concerned, if implemented correctly, then the process that you've just outlined would fairly follow. How equipped are the 8 municipalities where these changes are currently in effect since July? How equipped are those municipalities to implement this change fully?
Remember our municipalities, the traffic officers at provincial and at local levels in the 8 municipalities, they sit on meetings on a regular basis with a view of reviewing the resources that they have, where can they improve, where there are challenges, if they've picked up any so far. I haven't been briefed about any challenges so far, but I believe we are well and truly ready to roll out the program in the 8 municipalities. They include Government, local, the AARTO is being implemented in municipal areas such as the city of Mbombela, Nkomazi, Tabachweu, Steve Chwete, Govanbeki, and Agbas of those 8. So where there are challenges, we are working as a unit. We sit on a regular basis, and also as a department, we do interact with the various municipalities so that we are able to iron out issues if there are any.
And what feedback, Moeti, is the provincial government getting at this early stage? I mean, these changes only kicked in on, the 1st of July. Are you receiving any positive feedback in terms of changes, perhaps, that are being seen in this early stage regarding driver behavior? Are people behaving in the last month and a half?
Except the feedback that I'm now getting from the Taxi Association, as you with the clip that you played earlier on, we haven't picked up any since we implemented it. But we are open. We are more than ready to address any challenges should we experience them. Obviously, in collaboration with the Road Traffic Infringement Agency, which is an agency of the Department of Transport that has been tasked to deal with AARTO and ensure that it's correctly implemented.
Moeti Mmusi, good to talk to you, spokesperson for the Transport Department in Mpumalanga. Great to have your time. Thank you.